from being a hotbed of protests against the Modi government, it's now the hotspot in the city. Shaheen Bagh has now become the corona hotspot in Delhi. In fact, the imposition of Section 144, a curfew in Delhi, and on 24th of March that finally the police cleared the area of unrelenting protesters. Unfortunately, Shaheen Bagh today is paying the price of this denial and defiance, when entire area has been sealed as a containment zone infested with the coronavirus. So, ladies and gentlemen, the question we are asking tonight is just one. Can Shaheen backers, because there was a whole lobby that was supporting Shaheen Bagh protests even after the lockdown had been announced, can they still shun the owners for encouraging these individuals and putting them into this position today? That's the legitimate question and the big debate. Shaheen Corona positive. The debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining the debate, Dr. Sambit Patra, national spokesperson of the BJP. Shehzad Poonawalla continues to be with us. Tehseen Poonawalla will just join us in a bit. But Dr. Sambit Patra, I hate to say this, but isn't this that moment of I told you so?
No, of course. I mean, as far as Shaheen Bagh is concerned, remember, it was always in a red zone. It was first initially in the red zone of ignorance as far as CAA and NRC was concerned. And thereafter, they have transferred themselves to the red zone of Corona. It's only because of the actions that we have seen that they had, I mean, the kind of actions that have happened there in Shaheen Bagh. And remember, it was not as if they were not warned. Every single person in this country, every single news anchor, every single channel in this country, every well-meaning person in this country had warned them that for God's sake, Corona has arrived in India and you should not be sitting together. And all kind of excuses were thrown at us. Some of the most important, I mean, I would say the liberals of this country had come forward to say, nahi, ye to 7-7 feet ki duri mein baith rahe hain, ye to mask pehen ke baith rahe hain, ye hamari ekdam divya nani aur dadiyan hain. These nannies and dadis are blessed nannies and dadis. Nothing are going to happen to them. And now I pray sincerely to the Almighty that dadis and nannies who are aged should not, for God's sake, suffer because of Corona, because they are vulnerable to Corona. Astonishingly, now we don't see any of these liberals coming out and owning up that it was because of their mistakes that we are seeing this in Delhi. And remember, it's not just Shaheen Bagh. Because of the misgivings of Shaheen Bagh, the area around Shaheen Bagh is also going to suffer.
So let me ask Dr. John Dayal. Dr. John Dayal, today will you take onus for the spread of the virus because precautions were not taken in that area? Today, the whole area is a containment zone. It's a hot spot from a hotbed of protest. And Dr. John Dayal, will you share the guilt of being one of the people who were egging on these protesters, throwing caution and precaution to the winds?
What is the incubation period of the virus? What is the incubation period of the virus? Answer that question.
No, what's the question?
My question is, what is
the incubation period? Respond to him, Dr. Patra.
So if he does not know that 2 to 14 days is the incubation period, and if he's trying to derive that, well, look, once the Shaheen Bagh people got off from their strike, from their protest, it is 14 days since they have got up. So it is not that they caught up with the infection during this in the protest. I would simply say, look at the ignorance and the adamant nature, the arrogance of the people of Shaheen Bagh. What concerns me today, Mr. John Dayal, is a very
Dr. Dayal, 2 to 14 days is for one person. From one to the other, from other to the third to the fourth, it can take up to about 3 to 4 weeks. So Dr. John Dayal, don't try to be too clever by half. Of course, I respect you as my senior, but I just want to tell you that from the time one infection surfaces in Shaheen Bagh to the whole Shaheen Bagh being sealed and called a containment zone Clearly, it's gone beyond just one infection. So, Dr. John Dayal, sometimes oversimplification of facts can get you into trouble.
No. What will get you and me into trouble is if we follow your logic to the rest of India. We will never be out of a lockout there. Because sometimes you'll have to calculate 21 days from the last infection. And Sambit Patra, either as politician or as doctor, will not be able to solve it. My dear friend, Shaheen Bagh, the incubation period was long.
Shehzad Poonawalla, Shehzad Poonawalla, do you agree to this logic of Dr. John Dayal? Because he's sitting with a paper and pencil and he's saying 21 days. So, okay, I'm not to be blamed. अब ये मर रहे हैं तो कोई बात नहीं. कोई बात नहीं, यहाँ इन्फेक्शन हो रही है, हॉट जोन हो रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, मेरी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, because this is happening on its own, I'm not to blame for it. Isn't that the view Dr. John Dayal is taking?
No, that's not
Navik,
my view is...
Navika, actually, John Dayal, doctor before John Dayal is a misnomer. He's actually not a doctor. He's in fact the chief spreader of coronavirus. And for him, the Shaheen Bagh dadis and nanis are just a corona fodder. So as long as they are being sacrificed in the name of corona, just so that he can have his moment of Modi Virod, that's fine. And Shaheen Bagh, to begin with, what was the mindset? The mindset was that देश की सड़कों को hijack करो, फिर देश के health को hijack करो, क्योंकि आपको मोदी का विरोध करना है. For them, corona virod is not important. Modi virod is important. All I want to ask Dr. John Dayal is that today when these people will die, these people in the Lutyens lobby who encouraged, who are the ones who are instigating these Shaheen Bagh dadis and nanis, are they going to be responsible for these deaths? Are they going to be responsible for the spreading of this disease? And it is apt to call Shaheen Bagh Dishaheen Bagh because they were following the advice of a non-doctor like Dr. John Dayal, who's now also trying to instigate them, tell them that CAA is more dangerous than Corona. That's what Akhilesh Yadav said.
In time, you will betray Modi also. Don't worry.
Well,
John
Tehseen
Dayal, don't
Poonawalla,
betray the country. Don't betray humanity. Don't betray humanity and the country.
I am firm in my ideology.
That's the question I want to ask you, Tehseen
You
Poonawalla,
have
because
betrayed-
Shehzad
you have
Poonawalla
made
says
corona
all
fodder
the
out of those
encouragement
daddies,
that
corona
you
fodder.
gave the Shaheen Bagh protesters, well, for the protest it's fine. But to go into an area and make them squat there, protest there on the roads when the country already knew that the virus had come here, the virus had a chance of spreading, to still make them sit and go on with their protest. Do you actually think you carry the cross and the guilt for making Shaheen Bagh a hotspot, a containment zone?
And very quick, thank you for having me on the show. Today, one thing we've realized that the Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji and his Home Ministry have the spine of a molten eclair. Because repeatedly on times now I have said that if Shaheen Bagh is illegal, Mr. Amit Shah should have it thrown out. But Mr. Amit Shah obviously could do nothing about it. Point number two, his molten eclair spine even shows today when Madhya Pradesh has the highest number of spikes in corona cases without a...
It was your friend Sanjay Hegde who was in court
from Kalburgi,
becoming the mediator.
From Kalburgi, where there was a procession just yesterday, where the Home Minister was against snoozing, to Yogi Adityanath, who broke the lockdown and went into the Shilanyas, and against his own 144 and broke the lockdown order.
When Yogi Adityanath took action in Lucknow, in UP, on those rioters against the CAA protesters, these people came and they started cribbing. When the Supreme Court was cognizant of the Shaheen Bagh protest, these people say that why didn't Amit Shah kick them out? What kind of logic?
What? I'm asking you, why did Amit Shah not take action against Yogi Adityanath, who went for a Shilanyas, breaking his own 144?
Did you come and say that he should have taken? You all were the ones who went to Supreme Court saying that it is a fundamental right to protest.
Is the only full-time job for these activists and these members of the Khan Market gang, the lobby in Lutyens, Delhi. What would you like to say to them tonight, Dr. Sambit Patra?
So two things. As far as the Congress party's, this outburst of emotion against the Silanyas of Ram Temple is concerned, it is but understandable. They were even against Ramayan's, airing Ramayan again during this lockdown. So they never liked Ram, in fact. That's the reason as to why my good friend Tehseen echoes the sentiment of the Gandhi family saying against the Ram Mandir Selanyas. Number two, as far as Shaheen Bagh is concerned, with due respect, with no stigma attached about Corona, I would just remind you, Navika, remember the dadis and nanis then, the kind of ignorance that had been spread there. They were coming out and saying, Allah ke hote hue hame kuch nahi hoga, Corona hamare paas aa bhi nahi sakta hai, hame koi bimari nahi hogi, hum namaz padhte hain, hame koi Corona nahi chhu sakta hai. Remember, all these things had been said. I sincerely pray that people come out of this arrogance and this ignorance and they get treated, they get checked.
Can I briefly answer them?
Molten eclair.
I don't think we can point fingers at the fact that the dadis and nanis were God-fearing and remembered Allah. We can't hold that against them, but I definitely hold it against the lobby members. Dr. John Dayal, the leader, Tehseen Poonawalla, the able lieutenant who was egging these people on, because he told them, aap namaz padhte rahiye, because they were mere pawns in this lobby's hand. And look what it's done to Shaheen Bagh. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lesson to learn from everything that happens, and everything happens for a reason. And the lesson that we have to learn is that protests, political opposition, all that is fine. But when it comes to certain decisions of the government, which is not to stay in groups, to keep social distancing, then it's not to break up a protest. It is for the welfare of human beings. If we don't follow that, we are the ones who will end up paying the price. I leave it at that on the News Hour tonight. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me, and thank you, viewers. Have a safe weekend. Stay home. Maintain social distancing, not the H.D. Kumaraswamy way, but the way it's described by the Prime Minister. And we'll meet again on Monday with more stories and more breaking news. Thank you very much. Good night from me.